All right, we made it to the falls. We're having chicken salad that I made from rotisserie chicken, fresh cherries, green grapes, celery, mayo, splash of vinegar, and black pepper. The kids are eating theirs on a sandwich, and I'm having mine just a plain chicken salad piled on a plate without the bread. It's a beautiful spring day. Here. Let me know what you think of the sandwich. Yeah. Okay guys, Monday. Tamarind candy. Monday. I got this little salad. I do not like eating the pre-made stuff, especially with like the pre-made refrigerated meat, but I'm really starving, so this is gonna have to do. I'm leaving off these chips, not gonna eat those, but I am gonna eat this processed dressing here. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I don't even know if that corn is really charred or if that's some sort of chemical. The small market size salad that I got did not work. I don't know what the portion sizes are in those salads. It must be like a cup and a half. Someone's like holding their hand and they're like, this will be enough to fill someone up. Like, it always makes me feel so fat because I'm like, I'm starving. So we're doing this. I've got just some mozzarella here. I got off like a few pieces of this. This is what I do when I can't think of what to eat. I take some advice from the Italians. I just put some basil on it, some tomatoes, and some fresh salt. Just do that. It can't be black pepper. That is what I'm doing for lunch. It looks so good. Basil is strong. It's so good. Fresh. Hey, Monday night, folks. Me and the hubs are doing jalapeno poppers with jalapenos, cream cheese, and our protein of choice is uncured turkey bacon. We have an unexpected dentist visit. So I was making this broth, this chicken broth for the past 24 hours, slow cooking it, like the carcass, slow cooking a carcass and making this rich broth because I wanted to can it. But I've got to take one of my kids to the dentist and they said their back tooth's hurting. So now the meal is changing and we're going to do soup all week. So Mama's going to strain this out. I'm going to use this deep, rich broth. I'm going to throw some taters in there with some carrots and all the things. And they're going to do a potato soup. I don't have toothpicks. Quality control kind of went down. I kind of just started throwing them on the pan. I have no idea how this is going to work out without toothpicking them or tucking the tails here. But one of those jalapenos is real good. And it got inside like my nose. I guess I itched my nose. I'm having a pretty hard time right now. Okay, y'all, let's do this. Super simple ingredients. We're going to strain this, throw that to the cats because nothing goes to waste. We're going to take that rich broth. We are going to wash and shred carrots with a cheese grater into that broth. The more carrots, the merrier. We've got to be nutrient dense up in here. And I'm putting just a ton of taters in there to like really thicken it up. Then I'm going to put some salt, pepper, garlic, and probably some milk to make it nice and creamy. Some people don't like to use the celery leaves. I do. I use the whole thing. or onion. I normally do a lot. So I'm going to do 2 onions. My eyes. Okay. In the pot. Yes, girl, those are good. So it kind of worked out. It wasn't what I planned on making, but that's what we're doing this week is just soups. Okay, lots of carrots, lots of vitamins. Look, y'all, if it fits, it ships. That's what we're gonna roll with. Oh, in my eye, in my eye.
Behold,
This is Phantom.
it's Phantom. The chicken.
The terror of the skies. Who can't even fly.
And the ground. He's most terrifying on the ground.
Listen, they're $3 a piece.
All right, this is what I have. So I have attempted in my town here to make a unhealthy fast food healthy-ish. So I have General Tso's chicken, and this is just beef and broccoli without the beef. I didn't want to pay for 2 entrees, and she was like, "You get noodle," and I'm like, "No, I'm trying not to eat noodle. I'm trying not to eat rice and noodles." So we're doing steamed vegetables just in the sauce with chicken in the sauce. Tuesday is a good day. MSG, don't even care, girl. Don't even care, girl. Yeah, girl. Thursday. It's time to go to Big Town. It's also time for iced coffee. I bought the first concentrated iced coffee thing of the season here. My heart is ready for summer and plants and baby animals and baby things. But the weather, not so much. It's rainy, kind of cold, and the cicadas are loud here in the Ozarks. Loud. To some people, this is probably horrifying because it's just a bunch of dairy, and they're like, "Girl, how could you eat that much? Like, just cream and dairy and bowl." I don't know. I just do. Like, to me, this and black coffee, perfect. This is how you do it. You get your thicky thick piece. Make sure it's thicky thick. Then you haphazardly get a lot of cream on there, because the more cream and fat you get, the less hungry you'll be. And then you pile on the peppers. Okay, we're just doing one. Good. It'll do. It's gonna get me by. Yesterday, I went into town to do all my appointments and errands and the dentist stuff. And I did get Cane's fried chicken. It was so good. I'm aware of how much chocolate I eat. Chocolate amaretto cherries. These are like my little guilty pleasure, made by the brand Ozark. So delicious. I kind of like to just keep them in my truck and just pop a few while I'm driving, because I've got quite a long drive, like in the car, you know. Sometimes you just like a little sneaky snack. Oopsie. Decent size. Chocolate covered amaretto cherries. Yummy. I can't really eat more than that. More than a handful. The baggies are pretty decent size. That's about 3 trips to town worth, you know? All right, we're gonna make some Tuscan chicken tonight. I'm hoping this is a quick whip up recipe and that I can just serve it with a bagged Caesar salad on the side. Okay, we have the chicken seared and it did turn out beautifully. I love the golden crispy pieces on some of the pieces. Now it doesn't have to be completely done through because we're about to slow simmer it in like a juicy broth. I doubled the recipe, so it says a half a cup of broth or white wine. I don't have white wine, I only have wine vinegars, and I just don't think that's gonna have the same taste. Some bouillon. I don't measure, I do everything to taste. Some garlic, that look good, that don't look good, that look good, that don't look good. I measure garlic with my heart. I feel like this needs butter, so I'm gonna put some butter in there. This is normally the time I would put salt and pepper, but I'm not gonna put salt because I plan on topping it with Parmesan cheese, which is pretty salty in itself. So we're just gonna do some heavy black pepper, a generous splash of heavy cream. I went ahead and turned my Instapot on saute. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of these sun-dried tomatoes in there. And then after that, a bunch of washed spinach. These are pretty strong, so some people don't like to put too many in there, but I love the taste of sun-dried tomatoes. Let it cook down. I had to add a tablespoon of flour to thicken the sauce because it was just too thin, but it smells so good with the sun-dried tomatoes and all the spices in there. Okay guys, I just went grocery shopping at Aldi for the weekend and hopefully the next week, so I don't have to spend too much money running into town. Today, I got another pre-made salad for the ride home. It feels like a good decision for me, although I don't like that it's the processed chicken. I really don't like the processed meats that sit in packages. They just gross me out. But we're rolling with it, and yes, I am having an ice cream bar for the way home. It's gonna bring me joy, and I'm super excited about that. It's some healthy live action probiotics. I don't like all the sugar that this stuff has. I really just need to make it myself, but I don't have a lot of time to do that right now, so I'm just gonna be grateful for what I have. Just dumped it all in there. It doesn't appear to be growing any legs or anything, so praise God for that. I am happy that I'm not driving through and getting a bunch of fast food hamburgers, so I'm gonna praise God for this decision. Okay, Friday night. It's time to surf into the weekend. The kids wanted some pizza, so we have some cheese pizza. I just got it from Aldi. And then as the low carb option, I made barbecue chicken, but I roasted it in the oven with a side of just some simple poppers. And I do have another bag salad to serve on the side as well. And then we have some halal loaves for fellowship as a family. Aldi has I guess they do this in the summer where they have barbecue sauce according to the states, like their signature flavor. This Texas gal did pick up some Texas. Texas is known for its like really sweet barbecue sauce, so it's not the best, but it's delicious. They also have Kansas, Tennessee, but my favorite is Carolina, the Carolina sauce from Aldi. I do love that. I did not see it, or else we would have had Carolina. But that is Friday food.
So slippery. Maybe feel a couple of them to see if maybe some are colder than others.
Thank you. It does taste like banana.
No, Peppa. No. Peppa. She was really hyper earlier.